Yeah. I wanna know what's on your mind. Tell me now, don't waste no time. I'm tryna tell you, get lean on me. Or I can send you that Hanks and B. Good game, and it's coming free. Ain't out a dime, no tax, no fees. Deal shade, you a Christian, I see. Let's hit the mall, everything on me. His and hers, 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 his and hers. Got your wants and all that you need. If you can see, then you can believe. I wouldn't leave even if I was street.
Love, a strong and passionate feeling of affection for another person, an intense emotional attachment. What's good, you guys? It's your girl Amina Benton.
It's your boy Hanks, your neighborhood favorite comedian. You're now tuning in to His
and Hers Podcast. Welcome back to another episode 31. And this episode is all about who loves harder, male or female. Alright. So this week's episode, we discuss who loves harder between men and women, what signs to look for when love starts to enter your relationship. This is like an open discussion, so we're just gonna dive right in there.
So let's start with you. I'm gonna go first. What do you think a lot more?
Honestly, who loves harder, who loves more? I think men.
You think men love more?
I truly do think men love harder, men love more. I do believe it does depend on the person, an individual, but I think as a whole, I think men are just so, they're out of tune with their emotions, but when they are, like, if you find a man that's in tune with his emotions, he loves hard. So a man in tune with his emotions will love harder than any woman in life. I mean,
I think the reason why that is because of the fact that, like, sometimes men, like, it's hard to show, like when you come up, it's like you're not taught to really show no emotion with certain things. Yeah. So when it comes to loving a woman for real, you feel me, it's kind of difficult in the beginning. You get what I'm saying? Then you need to build the bond, things of that nature. But, like, sometimes too, it depends on your past, like how you come up. Like in my situation, where we talked about it in the barbershop, I talked about my mother. You know what I'm saying? Her not being in my life bothered me. So women down the road, I kind of played with feelings, didn't really care that much. So it's like, it took for me to really date my child's mother for me to understand what he would love. You get what I'm saying? So, put it on me.
Daddy duties.
Yeah.
But I agree. I can I think it just depends on the circumstance of the person. I was actually reading something that and it says that studies show that in general men are actually more romantic than women. Men also say I love you first and have more positive recollections of their first kiss, and more likely to end a relationship because it's lack of magic.
What magic?
Basically, like.
Well, I think every man told you he loved you first.
Okay.
I think every man told you he loved you first.
I'm big. My whole thing on that stands though, because I've gotten so many, like, I got like people who understand and people who just truly do not understand how you could be with somebody and not tell them you love them. Right. And I think for me, I'm so protective of my heart. I've always been. Right. I can be in such but I just know the difference, right? I know the way my body feels. I know the way, like, how my heart feels. Like, I just know the difference between being in and being in love with somebody. And it's just even, like, off of, like, my actions and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you show
it better than you said, basically.
Yeah, and then the crazy, it's not even this, that. I think I was having a conversation with one of my best friends and my cousin recently where I've never thought of my wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you know most girls, like, at a young age, think about it, like, oh, my dream wedding.
I've never been that girl.
You never did that?
I never felt the need, because to me it was like, how do I plan a wedding and don't even know the guy?
No, that's true. That
you know what I'm saying?
That's why I say friendship is so important in a relationship. You gotta build that.
Yeah, like I can't plan a wedding me planning a wedding requires me to know my man, to know what kind of wedding we're gonna have.
Okay.
To know what kind of wedding I want to plan.
Gotcha.
I just can't plan one for me.
So do you think you have one like in like you got like a wedding?
Now I do.
Now you do. If you know why she said that. You know what I mean?
Now I do, but before
right.
it wasn't
a thing.
No.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if guys even think like about weddings.
I mean, guys really don't. I mean, I didn't really think about a wedding. Mine was more so like giving the one that I married, you get what I'm saying, the wedding of whatever their dream. So whatever they dreamed about, my goal was to fulfill it. You get what I'm saying? Like some people don't care about the ring. Some care about most of the wedding. Some care about the ring. Don't really care about too much of a wedding. You get what I'm saying? Where those a man is just going with the flow.
Yeah, you know? I mean, again, I've always said this. I'm cool with getting married at a courthouse. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's to me. If you get married at a courthouse and then have the wedding later, it just shows that you really care about. You just want to get married. It ain't really about the wedding, because the wedding is more so a celebration. You know what I'm saying?
The wedding is for everybody else.
Yeah, for everybody else. You feel me? Like it's for them to see you walk in the aisle. It's for them just to see that white dress. You get what I'm saying?
Honestly,
you get what I'm saying? Like it's more so a celebration rather than the only thing that has you to get married is paper. Is paper. Once you sign a paper, your last name becomes. I mean, yeah, his last name becomes your last name.
No, my last name becomes his last name becomes your last name.
Yeah, I'm about to say that type of shit. I mean, I know you're a man, but Jesus Christ, be careful.
Is that your joke? Again, just trash. You gotta work on being different.
Oh wow!
He's so original. Anywho, no, I agree. I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, even like statistics showing, because men do. One thing I've noticed, like when I watch like these little YouTube videos and like these couples doing like a boyfriend tag, girlfriend tag, or how did we meet? And the question goes, well, who says I love you first? It's always the guy. Right? But I don't know if that necessarily means that the guy loves more, or if as women we're taught to never truly tell a guy we love him until they say it back. Because look at the movies that we watch, right?
Yeah, that's true.
In the movies, it's always the guy saying, I love you, I want to be with you. Like, they're the ones doing that. Yeah. So as women, I know for me, I was always taught to never tell a guy I love him until they say it first.
I mean, because
so I feel like women feel it first.
Yeah, they feel it, but it's more so a trust thing. Like, first. Like they gotta. I think once a man say I love you, it opens up a whole nother door for that woman. Like, oh my God, he loves me. The
niggas still love like it ain't nothing.
No, niggas definitely say love like it ain't
nothing. And that's the scary part of it. And I think that's why I've been so like always timid on I love yous. Like, I'm not about to tell no man I love him if I truly do not have, like, if I'm truly not in love with them. And not in the sense of, trust me, not saying, I guess when I say I've never told a guy I love them, it's in the sense of I've never said I love them to them because I was never in love with them. Did I have love for them? Hell yeah. Like, I got hella love for them. I care for them. I want nothing but the best for them. Was I in love with them? No. So am I going to tell them I love them? No.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like in a relationship like that, now I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're telling me I love you, cool. But I'm looking at it as you're telling me I love you as a friend. I'm not required to tell you I love you back. You know what I'm saying? And in any situation, whether you're in a relationship or not, I want people to understand that just because one person's feelings or their I love yous is before yours does not mean that you have to say it back. Like, people feel like sometimes people are like somebody says, it's like we're in a relationship, you tell me I love you, and I feel like I'm obligated to tell you I love you back because you told me you love me. Like, why?
You better say it back.
No, but why though? Like, why? You gonna pluck? Knew you was a woman abuser.
No,
but nonetheless though, like, why as like a generation are we obligated to tell the other person? Like, if we're in two different, like,
I mean, it's much more so like how you said, like, we want two different understanding. Like, it's probably understanding. Yeah. So that's why, like, if a man who's dating you, of course, he would have to understand that. For him to get that, like, don't make it a target. Like, I'm gonna make you.
I'll make you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, because once you do that for real, now it makes her retreat, because now it's like you're trying to do these things to make me sad. Just it'll come at a surprising moment. Like I'll probably be talking, she's like, oh my god.
Honestly, I feel like for me, I'll probably, for me, because I've never said it to anybody.
Yeah, if you never say, that's tough.
I think for me, I'm gonna know it before I ever say it. That I'm gonna feel that before I ever say it.
Like you gonna know that you say.
I know I'm gonna know that I love. You know how you like love at first sight, or like when men like look at a girl and just know. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't just know.
Niggas definitely know. Niggas, I mean, men know from the time they lay eyes on that woman. Like, now, like I said, some of them you just run through. Some of them you don't even. All men don't tell for every woman they love. Every woman don't. Every man heart don't beat for every woman. Like, that's just not. That's the case about it. Like, somebody you might want it to for you because you might like us, but you might don't like you. You might just think you pretty, or you feel me when I run through you, and that's it. But at the end of the day, for real, you feel me? You have some who their heart do beat for them. You get what I'm saying? But then once it beat, the man is committed. The man locked in. Like, if anything happens, he's hurt. I know a lot of guys who got hurt. You feel what I'm saying? And turn into the opposite. But you get what I'm saying? And it takes a different type of woman to get him out of that. Like, he gotta be able to trust. Again, same for a female. When a female get hurt, she gotta be able to trust again. Some might go down the path of want to be out, you know what I'm saying, and learn life. Some might want to go into a spiritual journey. Some might want to go, like, everybody's path is different, you get what I'm saying? But it's more so it takes that special person now to get them back out of it, because they got sitting into it because of what happened to them before. So it depends for real.
I really just hate how we play with each other's emotions.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Like, we play with each other. It's like
karma come back though.
No, it does, but I feel like in a lot of situations, it's like one person is more committed than the other, and then they just doing their thing, and then flips it around, and now they ready, and the other person
not ready. Yeah,
they're not ready. Or I feel like some people are in the beginning, the honeymoon stage. You're so hyped, you're so in love, or you think you are. Right? Because I feel like
it's always a thing. It's never you know yet.
Yeah.
Never you know.
Not saying that you can't like fall in love instantly. Like, I've always believed in love at first sight. I believe that shit is like I believe that shit can happen. I think more so for me is that when you do like love somebody that deep, all of a sudden, I think you sometimes have to like not just use your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be aware. Like, okay, damn. Like, all right, this person got me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in love. Like, all right, let me start thinking. Like, at that point too, you want to start thinking about y'all future. Like,
and it's so tough because like, all right, because sometimes people put a curtain up. So it's like, that's why like you go back to saying like playing with your emotions, because it's like one moment now you fall in love, but now they like, because it happens to women and men a lot, but especially a lot of women. You feel what I'm saying? Because they'll go into it thinking that okay, this the one, and then they'll get deep into it, and then it's okay, he's here with it, you here with it, then it goes like you said, flip flop. She's here with it, now you here with it. And it's like, y'all can never get an understanding. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, at that point, it's more so you gotta step back. You know what I mean? And observe it for what it is and see how to move from there. You get what I'm saying? But it's definitely, I say the women go through it more than what we do.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that when their emotions are involved, because they are already feminine creatures, human beings. So when their emotions get involved, it's like, shit.
Yeah, we're emotional creatures, but I think too, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I just hate that we play with emotions so bad. Like, it's just so sad.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like, I don't know, and I was talking to one of my cousins, and she's younger, she's a teenager, but we were discussing things, and she was telling me how basically this boy, you know, told her like, yo, I like you, I want to date you, and she was like, I like you too, but she didn't really like him for real. She just said it just to say it.
That's tough.
Right? But then I think there's so many grown ass men that say, yo, I fuck with you too, I like you too.
It's all facade,
just
though.
To say it, but don't feel it. And then it's like, but what I think was like not being known, even vice versa, it's like I I know I've been a guilty party where
I've definitely been a guilty party.
Yeah, where I've had situations where a guy be like, "Yo, I like you," and I'm like,
"I fuck with you too." I did that plenty of times.
Like,
a whole vibe, sure.
Yeah.
Fuck with you.
I don't like you. I don't want anything
I
to do with
no
you.
Feelings for you.
I have no feelings for you. So I'm literally stringing you along.
Exactly.
But what I've learned too with me was I have a fear of rejection, so I projected that towards somebody else. Like, because I have a fear of rejection, I didn't want to reject anybody else.
No, me too. I think that was one of mine too, though. That's crazy you said that for. I didn't think about that.
That's tough. So it's just like you also project things that you go through onto other people.
Right.
So like it's that like you don't intentionally mean to string somebody along or hurt somebody, but because you don't want it done to you, you try to make sure that it's not done to somebody else by you, right? Because it's like, damn, I don't want to be rejected, but then in reality, it's like you gonna have to be rejected because not everybody is for you, right? Like we talk about finding our person, but in able to find that person, we have to be rejected by others. So it's like you have to get that psychological mindset out, but it's harder than it's a lot harder.
It's definitely hard because you like you said, it's just the rejection thing. A lot of people are scared of rejection. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get it twisted, and that's why we come to the road of playing with each other emotions,
playing games,
because if we would have been honest in the beginning, like I was just trying to kick it for real. Like, that's it. If we just kept from like that from the beginning and just dealt with the fact that she or he would be like, oh, I don't want to take time, then we'll all be good in society. But
it don't hurt. It don't hurt when you're like when you like somebody. It's an innocent like. They tell you they don't like you back. It's gonna like sting.
Yeah, it don't hurt. It don't hurt though.
But you know what I'm saying?
Because it's a light.
But when you're deep into somebody and then they tell you, I'm not really feeling this shit no more. That hurts.
No, that hurt.
That is
grown man cry.
That's when it goes. Damn.
That made a grown man
you
cry.
waited till now. And it's like, why you ain't tell me prior to?
Yeah,
and then you get stuck in that. Like, that's when you just be like, then you go into like, I think psyching yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I think like.
It's depression. You go to depression like that.
Yeah, you can, but it's not even that. Like you go into like, okay, this ain't the right time, you know, or this. You know, that I just gotta let them go and then they gonna come back. We psych ourselves sometimes, and we never truly know.
You wanna believe that at some point in time it'll come back.
It'll come
Sometimes
back.
it do. I ain't gonna knock it, but most of the time that shit crazy.
But you really do not know.
You don't know.
So you can't have it in your back of your back.
Yeah, you gotta go. You
gotta live life.
You gotta live the life, and like that's what a lot of us, including myself, really, you feel me? Like you gotta understand. You gotta just go with the flow. Just go, and then you gotta look at it on the other side is that. Like how she said, it's like cause like in your head, cause like I know she got a big heart, and I got a big heart. So I feel like sometimes if I go and do what I want to go do, and then you come back, and I'm not on that time that I was when I was, it's like now I hurt you, when that wasn't the case because I told you I didn't want to go do all this, but you led me to go do it. So now.
But I don't even think it's led. You chose to do that.
No. It's still my choice.
Yeah.
But my choice is also too. Do I want to sit here and hope like how you just said?
No, it's not even. I don't think it's about like you going on and like. I think it's more so like when somebody tells you, "Yo, I'm not trying to deal with you anymore," or "I don't want to be in this anymore." Like I want to, you know, just cut ties. That doesn't mean wild out. That literally means it's like, all right, bet, like. You know, I spent this much time with this person. Now it's time for me to do me. Not in the sense of, oh, I'm gonna fuck her, him. I'm gonna explore and live like. No. I think it genuinely means that everything that you have put on pause is now go. You get what I'm saying?
Like travel by yourself.
Not travel by yourself. Learning who you are, right? Because you just got out of a relationship or you just got out of a situation. You don't know you no more without that person. Even if y'all wasn't serious. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that was deep. Say that one time with people in the back, B. Because I had that in the back. Say it again.
Stop.
You don't. Say it again, B. Say it again.
You don't know you without that person.
That's a
because it's true though.
That's
because
facts.
You've been stuck. And that's why I feel like breakups, people really need to cherish that shit because people are still damaged and holding on and bringing the other person into their new relationship because they haven't fully let go. And I feel like too, when you get yourself involved in a new relationship, it's very important to talk about the old. It's very important to talk about the past relationships and why they didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So then you are aware of your other person's flaws that they need to work on as well as yours. I think as a generation we lack communication. We lack having simple conversations to like, okay, so what things do you need to work on? Like, okay, what issues do you feel like can hinder you in this new relationship if we decide to pursue it? I feel like we really just be like trying to go with the flow. Fuck a go with the flow, yo. If you're going to enter a new relationship with somebody, or if you're going to go back and try to explore something else with somebody, the first thing and the most important thing that we have learned, right, throughout this podcast is communication, right, in relationships. That's one thing people lack. Have a conversation. Talk about your family dynamic. How did you grow up? How did they grow up? What household did they live in? What household do they want to bring? Like, what household do they want to create? Like, how many kids do y'all want to have? It's the simple shit. We lack that type of shit because we're so hyped in the beginning of, ooh, you like me, ooh, I like you, ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, that's cool, but that ain't enough. Like, it ain't enough. You fall in and out of love with people, so you can only imagine being in a relationship. You're gonna fall in and like a person. I'm gonna like you really hard this one day, and I'm not gonna like you as hard the next day. You know what I'm saying?
And then over a span of like time, like years, shit like that. That's why I always say you gotta fall back in love with that person again.
And it's important. But to be able to do that, you have to talk. You have to do little things. If we talk, then you'll be able to go, you know what, she like this. So if I do this for her, she gonna feel like, you know what I'm saying? Simple conversations. If I keep telling you every week I'm going to the grocery stores and this, you know what? She love Walmart. Let me buy her a Walmart gift card. Nigga, I would be so happy. It's an example, but you know what I'm saying? It's the little things.
That was a shot to somebody.
No.
Keep that close, though. You understand? I understand what you're doing now.
No.
That's good.
Giving an example, okay? Like you.
No,
I'm gonna give an example for you. So for him as well, right?
What?
He drives a lot. He literally drives a lot.
You give me a gas card.
Give him a gas card. It's little things. You talking to him, you like, yo, I'm going this way. I'm going this way. Yo, you know I'm gonna be Chris. She like, hour out. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to stuff like that. Like, yo, you know what? Let me get him a gas card. You know, it's the little things, but those little things only come to play when y'all have conversations, and not just you just talking. You talking and you're listening, and not just listening, but to understand. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we just lack that shit.
No, I truly believe you do lack communication. That's part of some of our relationship downfall. It's communication. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you really gotta. That's why I truly believe friendships. Because when you're a friend to somebody, y'all talk about everything. Like, me and her friends, we talk about everything. If anything come to my head, you feel me, that I'm going to call, she might call me. Depending on what the situation is, not everything. I'm just saying, you got certain friends for everything. So friends are just like... I call you for everything. Huh? Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what friends do, though. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when you can build that with your partner, it makes it 10 times easier. Because now, it's hard for y'all, even when y'all argue... And things of that nature, is not going to be so much of a argument because of the fact that you understand.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, instead of you saying, well, I ain't know, it's more so you know what, you did say that. My fault. And then you just change it. You know? But if it come back to an argument again, nigga, you ain't want to listen.
Yeah.
You know
it's also
so,
ego and pride.
And oh my God, that pride and ego can really
that hurt anybody in life.
Yeah.
Just in life in general, outside of relationships, like let that ego and pride go. Like I don't know why we hold on to so much of that ego and pride. Like it's not even that damn deep.
It's like, not. It's just more so for a man. I would say it's worse than a woman because a man his ego is like it's mine. Like you touch my stuff or like
or how tough you are.
Yeah, like that's pride. Like all that.
How much money you got?
Exactly. So it's like
how much bitches you fucked.
Yeah. And all that pushes a man to go do those things, to go do things that he probably didn't really want to do, but because of the peer pressure. Same with females, where you got females who have numerous sex stories. You got some who don't. So the ones who don't feel like they missing out on the ones who did have them. But technically, for you talk to the ones who had them, they tell you, I really didn't. It was just more so, they probably give you a deeper story that we didn't even know about. Like, it's deeper than that. Like, I was hurt, I was vulnerable, he caught me at the wrong time. So, and then when you got so many soul-tied people, it kind of hurts you too. Because now it's like,
That baggage goes to your next.
It goes to the next and to the next and to the next. So now it's hard for you to find that person because of the fact that you got so much coming with you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like I said, everybody different though. But you take your own journey. Yeah, I mean, the story already written. They say God already wrote the story, so your story's already written. This is more so if you just going through it, not knowing what's coming up. You get what I'm saying, or what's going to go up next, and all that type of thing. So that being said, like I said, it's life. It's life and understanding it. But being friends with your partner is like the most important, I feel like, trait in the beginning. Just talk. You ain't gotta worry about the title and everything. Just talk. Just be willing to just call. How was your day? What did you do today? What did you learn today? You get what I'm saying? Like anything. Just talk. What are your flaws? What are your pet peeves? You get what I'm saying? Things like that nature for real helps out it, because now men or women can't say I didn't tell you, or they didn't tell you. It's more so that I told you, so you knew what they were. So now it's on you to, if you were listening or paying attention for real, you feel me, and understood it. So like I said, a friendship is definitely key, in my opinion.
Agreed, for sure. I also think, like, too, in relationships, people should start really, like, discussing love language more. I feel like people don't discuss love language.
Yeah.
Because it's
understand too,
yeah, like, love language is the real. When people know their love language and they're able to tell somebody else, then you're aware of certain things, right? Because especially like ours is like, what we have similar love languages, huh? Quality time, physical touch, acts of service.
Yeah.
That was it, right?
Yeah. That was it. Oh no, mine was affection.
That's physical touch.
Physical touch. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
That was it, right? So like knowing that about your partner, and then also like say like one thing for, I don't know if we discussed that. I know I discussed it with somebody, like one of my friends, how like words of affirmation is not, like, I'm not big on that.
Yeah. You told me about that.
Did you say that you weren't big on that either?
Words of affirmation?
Yeah.
Meaning like somebody like calling me.
Or you complimenting them? Like, are you?
I mean, if it's theirs, I don't mind doing it. But
I'm saying you don't. Do you?
Yeah, in my, I mean, you gotta
do it. Do you naturally do it?
Yeah. Naturally, I do. I mean, I pump you up, even when you shouldn't. You know what I mean? Even when you don't really look like.
Do you really pump me up, or you just be hating?
Stop it! You know I pump you up, yo. Stop it, son. Stop it. Son.
Nonetheless, I feel like.
What you mean? I had niggas. No, man.
Whoa.
That was the past.
Whoa.
Past. My fault. Cut that out. That was the past. You know what I'm saying? That was,
what is wrong with you?
That was that old shit.
It literally... No, there's no relationship.
That's what shut up. I'm trying to clear it up.
You not. You should...
I don't know why it came out.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I was trying to report.
Oh, that you hyped me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
By like posting you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Posting you up. You know what I mean?
Basically, what he's saying is he used to solicit me to his friends.
I didn't solicit. Nothing. Actually, she no man.
What? What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? You know what trying to start.
I'm not trying to start nothing.
All I said is I show love.
Okay.
I tell her when she look good, tell her when she, yo, okay.
I think I do the same for you.
Yeah, you do. You go to her for real. And then when she look
especially
bad,
when you get a haircut. I'll be like, oh my gosh, did you get a haircut?
Yeah, you know, when I get a haircut, she be trying, no man.
What? I never.
She be sliding the DMs with a whole nother, like, different page or some shit like that.
Wow. Wow.
Say no, that ain't her. I'm not.
Trust, it's not. I could have 16 pages and not one will slide.
Stop it. All 16 will slide in there. But the haircut, like right now, I got to take that off for ain't nobody slide. But we ain't gonna do that to myself. I'm gonna back to the coast.
Boo-boo.
Say no, but others aside though, we do punch each other up. But it's more so like, it's not really so, I do that, you know what I'm saying, anybody that I got.
Yeah, I think your love language isn't just like with your significant other.
Yeah, it's
in
general. Just in general for real. Like, yeah, like even with like quality time, I think just hanging out with your friends or hanging out with your family, that's important. Just being around love. You know
affection isn't always touching.
Exactly. It's not always touching for real. You feel
so
me?
yeah,
like, I think affection is just showing it, like just saying, like even like to be honest, the word affirmation is kind of affection because when you're saying it, you're showing love.
Yeah.
You're not doing it physically. You get what I'm saying? So it's like affection is, I feel like it's in all of them actually. Quality time, acts of service, because if you buying gift for real showing affection.
Acts of service is not buying gifts, because buying gifts is one of the.
It is.
So acts of service is like small things, like if I notice your laundry is piled up, I'm gonna wash it. That's
right.
An act of service.
But that's showing affection, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's showing affection.
That's not buying.
Yeah. I mean, say buying that. I mean, I was thinking about access. Yeah. So like, if I know you like to eat and I cook, that's acts of service.
Yes.
Oh, alright, bro. Yeah. Oh,
on his hand, though,
yeah,
I wouldn't eat his food.
Stop it. I can cook a little bit. The basic shit. Like fried chicken.
Never seen you cook.
I need you. You do it for me.
Somebody please get this man off my hands. I have other things to do with my life. He needs a lover, a friend. He needs somebody to come and cook for him. Wash his underwear. Tell him to take a shower.
Stop it.
Because he has a hard time doing that.
I take showers. Stop it. I smoke good.
He can go about 2 days.
Stop it. Maybe 5. Depends on. I smoke good, baby.
You don't have a scent.
I don't have it today because I ain't put nothing on. Yeah, these are my deodorant. I don't know how to. I thought by myself, I smell good. My ladies love me.
My lady? You don't have a lady.
I said ladies.
He said my lady.
I said my ladies love me.
You have multiple? You telling on yourself?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Nonetheless. I'm really just messing with him.
I'm just lonely.
Oh, lonely.
Let's not go there because
I'm so lonely. I have nobody
not right now.
to call my own. Oh, Mr. Lonely. I have nobody.
Yeah,
I think it's okay.
I think it's okay to learn yourself though. I think a lot of our fears is that when we become alone, it's the fear of having to look in the mirror and face that person. You don't want to face that person. You rather somebody else face them. So it's like,
I promise you, I think one thing for me, like I've been going through, I think I've definitely said I've been going through my spiritual journey. But I've been literally like facing who I am. But literally, I think like some days could be like better, but like most days, it's just like you get so excited because you're like, okay, this is who I am. But this is the change that I'm making to be better. Yeah. And then when you see those changes, those small, gradual changes, you get so hyped because you're like, yo, I'm doing better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yo, wait till I'm done.
Yeah. Nah, for real.
Like,
wait till I get that big bag.
It's not even that. Wait till somebody gets this new person.
You know what's crazy about that too? I'm glad I said bag. A lot of I feel like I think I saw a quote on IG that on Twitter, a guy was like, men deal with trauma by trying to become successful. And when you said that, I looked at it and I was like, damn, I never thought about that. But a lot of men do though, because when it comes with the success for real, you feel me, you look at it as
you won.
So anybody who fucked you or left you or did you dirty, yeah, now you up, but really you still hurt.
Hella hurt.
You hella hurt because
that
now
mental is important.
That mental is important. The only thing that's keeping you afloat is because you had the money. But once that leaves, like in that, because everything is literally a moment. Everything you do really is a moment. Like right now, what we don't record right now, this is a moment. Once the camera stops and we start recording, the moment is over. So then you go back to reality. So if you were already depressed with something else, you're gonna go back depressed. Or you have that moment.
Oh, you have a bill to pay off.
That bill
is still there.
That bill is still there. So it's really just a moment for real. Like everything, like really a moment. That's why it's more so of understanding life and just understanding that what's the most important things. You get what I'm saying? And take care of those. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like the success is only gonna actually make it worse. Because when you never deal with it mentally,
it hurts.
It hurts more because you continue to do the same thing over and it's a recycle. It's just repetition. You just keep going.
And it can break you.
And it can break you. Like I look at Robin Williams. Is Robin Williams, right? The white guy killed himself. Committed suicide. Robin Williams, right?
I don't know if Robin Williams committed suicide.
Is it Robin Williams? I think it's Robin Williams. But but it was an actor for real, white actor, that committed suicide. But
Robin Williams?
But you thought that because
Mr. Doubtfire?
Yup, Robin Williams. Yeah, he committed suicide. So you'd have thought that all the movies he played in, how he was, things of that nature, he was good. And he was a multi-millionaire. He was straight.
Money doesn't make you happy. I've always said that. Listen, I'm so big on like people thinking that they can buy love, they can buy affection. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Jesus. But that you can buy love, you can buy people's affection, you can buy people's time. That if you have money, then you good. I just hate that aspect. I hate that, you know, people feel like you have to be in a certain financial state to be like so happy. And granted, like I said, because of the country that we live in, because of the world. I mean, honestly, it's the country. Because back home, granted, you know, money is like
home in Gambia. Right?
Gambia, yeah. Like money is status anywhere you go, but like, yo, happiness, bro. You can.
Yo, in Africa, y'all be happy as shit. with little to nothing though, and that just shows you them kids be lit.
Yeah, but that's because life, yo. You have to embrace the good. You have to embrace what you have. I think here. And a lot of people, even people back home, some people back home, is we're not thankful for what we have. We're only trying to go for what we don't. And we don't take the moment to say, yo, I'm just glad. Like, I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have this house. I'm glad to have my car. I'm glad to have the people that I have around me. Like, I can't, like, not be like, oh, dang, I don't got this yet. Oh, dang. I got a car, but it ain't my dream car. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's mindset is like, yo, like, chill. Like, people be like, I can't wait till I come up to this. How you know you didn't? You know what I'm saying? If you really sit back and look at where you were 2 years ago or 3 or 4 or 5 years ago to where you at now, how you know you ain't come up? All you doing now is just doing another come up. But it's like, we're so like stuck on what we don't have that we don't appreciate what we do have, and we will forever be lost because we're searching for something all the time.
And that's why I said the success doesn't really change nothing.
It don't.
It sometimes makes it worse because all of them. If you get $1 million, you can say what? All right, now I want 2. You get the 2, now I want the 5. I want the 5, now I want the 10. I want the 10, I want the 15. You not even realize that nigga, you are a millionaire.
Yeah. But it's not, and it's nothing wrong to want to be successful.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that for real. It's
nothing wrong to want to.
Do it the correct way. Do it the way that it's not putting stress and depression on you.
For sure.
And just do what you love. Like follow your passion. You know it is hard. I got passion for acting and I'm chasing it, but sometimes nigga be like, yo, this about to be it. Like, but then I get a break. You get what I'm saying? I got opportunity. I ain't tell everybody, but. It'll be shown soon once it all comes into fruition. But yeah, I got opportunity. But before then, I was just going like, yo, I might.
There's a lot of good things happening towards the end of the year. Huh?
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? I definitely got that. So it's like you just said, you gotta sit back and think about it. Like, damn, I got that. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I ain't start recording or things of the nature yet, but I got it. So now it's like just embrace that, and then. From there, you work from there.
You move on up.
You move on
like
up.
the Jeffersons.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It just takes time for real, you feel me? So I'm learning that.
I think
but it's definitely hard. You get what I'm saying? But it takes time.
I think humbleness in anything, right? Even in relationships, humbleness.
Yeah.
Humble yourself.
Humble yourself. Because it's bigger, better, everything.
Yeah, humble
prettier,
yourself.
handsomer, whatever.
Handsomer?
Handsome.
That's not a word.
Yeah, I was trying to make it sound.
It's more attractive people out there.
Yeah. So everything it can get better.
Yeah.
So
don't get so comfortable.
Don't get comfortable and don't get cocky.
Yeah.
I understand that you can be replaced.
Yeah, I know I gotta learn how to do that, not to get so comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all do. Man, I think especially at a young age, because for a woman has that biological clock. When they get married.
That what?
Biological clock. What I said?
Biological.
The biological clock.
Oh my God.
I said it. The biological clock.
Biological?
Biological. You know what I said? So it's the same thing. I'm saying it fast. Nevertheless.
That's the problem. Slow down.
Women have the biological clock. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it's more so as a woman, you just gotta like, I don't know. For women, it's hard. because they just have so much to take on as far as everything. And it's like, yo, how do you... Because you don't want to hurt them. You don't want to disrespect them. But it's like, sometimes the man's not ready to do certain things that she is at that moment.
Yeah, I think you just have to find a person that's at your level.
Yeah.
And your pace of where you're trying to be in life, honestly.
Exactly.
That's really what it is. You know, I think just to wrap this like whole episode up, it's like, I do believe men love more, but I think that women, I think women, you know what? I think women, no, I changed my theory. I think men love longer, women love harder.
Yeah. Because when a man gets hurt, that shit is devastating for a while. He loses weight, he does everything.
But it's not even that, like, no, or maybe it's the opposite. Men love harder, women love longer.
Why you say that?
Yes, men love harder, women love longer. Because women will love you for a lifetime.
So you think a man start loving you over time?
Oh, for sure.
She's saying a woman can be in another relationship with another man but still love the other woman.
Oh, for sure.
And a man won't be in a relationship with another woman and love the other woman. Okay.
I think men love harder, women love longer.
So she can be married and still love you when she see you.
I know a few women like that.
Tough. That's tough. How do they I don't want to make this go long, but how do they like cope with that?
They just go on. You know how many people that I feel like they settled for the person that they're with?
When they weren't supposed to.
And so like their heart, even though they love the person that they're with, their heart's with somebody else.
Ooh! Don't tell me that.
No, for real. It's usually how women are. We settle for the ones who want us. Especially if we've gone through the process, like, continuously trying to look for a man, and then we fail. We eventually just settle for whatever wants us because we're tired of looking, right? But then internally, it could have been that one person that we just knew
wanted you.
No, well, who we wanted, but knew that they were asking to wait longer. But as women, it's like, I don't have time to continue to wait on you. So it's like that.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's reality.
Yeah, it is. It's so, your relationship is just so hard, yo. I wish that everybody could just be single, and then when it's time, you just get married up and that's it. So you don't even gotta go through the hardships for real. But I guess it's just how life is. Like, you gotta go through the ups and downs to become, because I feel like every breakup or every lesson you go through, I won't say breakup, obviously just lessons in general, which is life, is shedding the strength that's building you to be a better. So like, you just shedding off the weakness of you to becoming the stronger person that you're supposed to be. So it's like in anything though, in life stuff, in relationships, anything, like, it's just in life in general, I feel like them lessons are just shutting off the weak stuff off of you for real. Just so that the strength can, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Yeah. So it's like, it's tough, but that's how life is, man. That's how life is.
I agree.
That's how life is. But that's tough though. I didn't think about that though. Women can love. That's tough. Women can be with somebody and love somebody totally different. That's tough. Do you think women can also be with somebody that they love, but they had a guy who loved them, but they kind of like, they weren't ready, so they let him go? You think women play that too for real? Like,
I think it plays a both part.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do y'all do that?
I don't know. I think for me, it's like, I think every relationship, every situationship, everything I've ever endured with a guy has prepared me now to be like ready. So my next is my last. That's it.
Be praying.
Big wedding.
Big bottles.
Big bottles.
Everything. Big
Litty.
gifts.
Big drip.
Big drip. Big money. Everything.
Everything. All right. That's it.
No, for real.
I don't have time for nothing else.
Yeah. And I think at a certain age, for as a woman, for real, you don't see. you don't want to enter certain stages at a wrong age because it can carry on longer. See, you get what I'm saying? Like, not telling her business, but you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, maybe she went through like she said, to get her at this age, but actually it's the perfect age.
This, honestly,
the perfect age for her to live.
Perfect.
Yeah, because she's 26. Now, by 30, she should be married and well off. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the goal, that's the plan. But some females wait until
married with a baby on the way.
Everything. She said everything she ever dreamed about because she did or went through whatever she went through.
Yeah.
Prior,
and I think more so too lately because of my journey, I've been praying more on my significant other.
Yeah.
I've been, because like using the power of the tongue, being very specific
Big
on
facts.
what I want my man to be like.
Yeah.
Not in just like, oh, what I want, like characteristic traits or nothing, but I mean like, how would I want him as a husband? How would I want him as a father? Like everything. God shows, yo.
And he does. And that's why the tongue is so powerful. Y'all, why don't you say good or bad? Because if it's bad, it's going to come back. Believe that. The energy you put out is going to come back to you.
And then I think you also have to always remember that God gives you the most important factors that you want in your person. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
You know, you can't get everything you ask for, but you get the ones you need. You know, and if you look aside, like, they don't have this, and this, though, but they have this, and this. It's like, which ones do you need?
Yeah, which one do you need?
And it's like, it's the needs that go crazy.
Exactly.
You like, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But this is what I want.
Because some people have everything that they ask for, but be miserable. Miserable as fuck. So it's like,
I don't want that.
Yeah, you don't. You want to be happy. Like we talked about behind camera before, but well, I think it's all on camera, but whatever. We asked each other like, what type of marriage would you want? I think it was on camera that episode. If you didn't get it, go watch it. You feel what I'm saying? We basically said for real, and this for real. Mine was more so fun. I want to be in a marriage way. For sure, we want to wrap it up right here. But all I was saying was basically, I wanted the fun. Fun marriage, something that you can just enjoy. You're married, but you're having fun. You're enjoying life with your family, kids, all that. Like, you're just having a good time. Like, yeah, that was mine for real. So that's me.
Yeah, okay. I think mine is the same thing. Honestly, I want somebody I can enjoy life with. Truly, someone who I know that when life hits us, that we're gonna make it through, and that he has enough patience, enough grace, enough faith in us to fight for us. So that's really it, honestly. You know, appreciate you guys as always. We thank y'all. We love y'all. Season's almost over, y'all.
Yeah, we got 2 episodes, and that's it.
It's done.
We love y'all. We got a lot. Season 2 is going to be definitely
different.
Different. This was a
trial and error,
and this was, like I said, growing. This was how we was learning. We learned through this whole season. If y'all didn't tell, you should. You know what I'm saying? Like, we learned through this whole season from learning each other, learning what we want out of one another on the podcast, things like that for, and then just how to give y'all the best quality of work too.
Because I think also what people don't realize is that, granted, our dynamic, our chemistry is great, but we still don't know each other.
Yeah,
you know, like
that's part of being friends.
Yeah, like we met this year.
Facts.
Wait.
Yeah. Last year, but it was towards the end. So it was this year. It was this time last year.
Yeah, so it hasn't even been a year that we've known each other. So the fact that, you know, we're just learning.
Yeah. So just imagine how it will come
next year. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts. In the words of my mother, inshallah.
Oh,
by God's grace.
Okay. Yeah. I know that.
It's in Arabic. Any of my Muslims would know, inshallah. Everything you want something, you say inshallah at the end, by God's grace. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, make sure you got that ring, you know, because you're not doing a little thing right here. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click that post notification bell, so every time we post, you get a notification. Yeah. And on that note, this is
real people,
real vibes, real conversations. I know. Peace.